I'm back. I have a voice. Thank the Lord. Oh my! I missed it.
Welcome back to our challenge 37 videos for spies,
lies, and oh my's. I don't know.
And oh my.
Oh my. Spies.
Ooh,
lies and oh my.
Love that one, don't you?
I mean, you may say oh my a lot while you're watching the show.
Oh my. I see. I just said it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're recapping the episode.
Yes. And it's a mess right now, in my opinion. You know, she's just watching. She doesn't have a lot at stake, apparently, because all of a sudden she's not TYB anymore. So,
well, I do like Team Young Bucks, but I am not that much of a fan of Corey, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me know if you agree with me or if you're more like Anitra and you are
I like
a
Corey
fan.
I started out not liking him, and I like him more and more and more.
I'm fine as long as Nelson doesn't leave this episode, and I want Nelson to stay longer than Corey because Nelson has gotten the short end of the stick for quite a few seasons now, it seems, where he's always leaving before Corey, and Corey is at least placing.
Yeah, it's so funny because Nelson and Amanda, who are like really tight, are kind of like the same. Like Ashley and they're number ones. Ashley and Corey always make it further than them, sometimes at their own expense because they're so giving and sacrificial.
Yeah, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing that storyline with Nelson. So forgive me if I don't care if Corey goes home. Maybe then Nelson will have a better chance at making it and placing. And
I don't want neither one of them to go this early. I don't get why they are the targets, but you know, they're intimidating.
To her that they are running the other side. They are very
but I don't understand how they're
in the game
running the other side when they literally don't have any numbers.
Okay, so they did their charts early and they said, okay, there's Josh's side, there's Devin's side, and then there's our side. What they failed to realize is that Devin and Josh are actually working close together. And so therefore their sides are kind of together and they're the outsiders. They're out. So to me,
they're
it makes
one big
sense.
Side.
Yeah, to me it makes sense that they're going to go after the leaders of that other side.
Yeah. That's just annoying. And then Logan's annoying me because, but I guess, you know, Logan's working with Josh. So he's like, you know, this is the enemy. So we're going to work it this way. And he's playing smart. But I don't like it. I don't want my boys in jeopardy, especially Nelson. But I don't want Corey in jeopardy either. So,
and there's definitely some foreshadowing that champions are going to be in danger this episode. CT, Ashley, and Amber B. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. So we're going to see what happens. I don't like what's brewing.
Well,
it's not looking good. It's not looking good, friends.
When Nelson becomes the voice of reason, I love it. I love to see it, y'all.
I love to see it too. I'm glad Nelson. I'm very high key glad that Nelson is out of the drama for once, because normally it's the other way around, and Nelson's digging himself in a hole and making himself look like a butt.
Also that friend that just loves to come to his friend's rescue. So even if this wasn't about him, normally he would have
good job staying out of it, Nelson, for sure, because he would have in the past. So growth. Prayerfully, growth. Thank you, Nelson.
Yeah, Corey can handle his own battles if he wants to come. If he wants to come with that energy.
I just don't understand. Like, were emotions too high? Did you really want that so bad? And because you lost, you like really are freaking out? Because that just was not the way to handle it. Because you hear just saying your name. Boy, grow up. Like, it's a game, and you're messing yourself up. You didn't even know what he was saying. You're just messing yourself up. He was saying your name, Kyle's name, a whole bunch of other people's names.
Yeah, and then Nelson is literally saying in the confessionals, Josh has so many friends. Josh has already been feeling like sketched out by Corey this whole episode, and then for Corey to come at him with that energy and then insult him about having not made it to a final yet.
Personal. Made it personal.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't look good. And in front of everybody, for everybody to hear. Josh's friends to hear. Not looking good for Corey, and by association, possibly Nelson. I just hope they don't go that route of putting them against each other, because that's really old. That's
as long
tired.
as Nelson wins, I don't care. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I just don't want to see it at all. But yeah.
Well, you guys, Ashley's having a tantrum.
She's having a meltdown.
But we'll get back to
BF.
that. First, we need to talk about.
First, we're going to talk about who won. But big ups to Nelson and Big T for showing up. Big T.
Great job.
Might work well with Nelson.
He was,
Might
Nelson
be a good
might
team.
be another CT for her that she really gels well with, and they're able to win a lot together. Who knows? Yeah, but it was just sad because Nelson was put in the moment, like he didn't know what to do. He made a great decision for himself, and I'm definitely not mad at him for it.
Mm-hmm.
He could have turned the tables on Logan and been like, hey, I really need this win. You give it to me and you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because he needed to protect him and Corey. He only protected himself. Corey might very well be going in.
Yeah, and the thing is, I know Nani would have been safe with him, and so would have Logan. So I really wish that he would have thought and been able to make that deal to get Logan to work with him. But ultimately, I'm glad that he made the deal at all. And Nani is a very loyal player, and she's grateful toward him.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope that Nani will be even more loyal and be like, you know, it doesn't sit right with me putting in his boy because he helped us win that. And if he didn't help us win that, Corey would have been safe. So can we please go?
She doesn't have to.
I mean, like, that's crazy, unbelievably loyal. That's just me wishful thinking because I really don't want to see Corey go in. What I would not mind seeing is the plan, Ashley Mitchell going in, just because she makes me want her to go in even more when she acts like this. Because it's like, honey boo boo child, you have won how much money from the show? How much money? And you want to act like a victim because people may want you to go in now because you won? Like, hello, welcome to Johnny Bananas world, CT's world, a whole bunch of other people who get voted down for the same reason.
Yeah, but it is kind of annoying that it's just Ashley. Like, I would love to hear CT being the plan. Why go after the female champion first? That doesn't sit well with me personally.
Mm-hmm.
CT's way more of a threat. I feel like go after him.
He is. And here's the thing. CT actually is just more likable. And
I don't think that he's more likable. I think that he's more scary.
Okay, but Devin said CT was his friend. Devin's the one who's put Ashley's name out there. He said, CT's my friend, but I don't want to see him in a final. Ashley, I don't really know how I feel about her. So
okay,
that's why he goes...
was Devin, but you guys let me know if you agree or not. Ashley's a really great social player, so I've heard. Mm-hmm. So I do think that she has friends in that house, but for whatever reason, they put a bigger target on her, and she knows that as the female 2-time champion. It's like, how many times has CT won? He's won more than 2 times. So I just don't understand. Well, I do understand it's fear.
Yeah,
that's why
they're
not going after CT, and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm glad Amanda was just chilling back there. She's like, I'm not laying on no sword for you. If you want to freak out, then girl, go ahead and freak out.
Amanda has simmered, you guys. She had a child.
She has leveled up, is what she's done.
I don't have time for that. Well, leveled up. There we go.
We ain't got time for this childishness. I don't have time to be freaking out and fighting your battles for you. If you want to freak out, you want to call Josh stupid when he's trying to help you out. If you want to do this, that, and the third. If you just want to cry like you've already gone home, even though you haven't even been nominated yet.
We're having all kinds of glow ups this episode.
Yeah. Go Nelson and go Amanda. And we're going to see what happens.
Well,
I'm not really liking Logan right now.
Yeah, this took a turn for the worse. I did not.
He's annoying me. You're playing the game too hard, like Berna did.
It is interesting. Okay, I don't want to throw that out there, but it's like Ashley was such a great plan, and now we have Amber B and Jeremiah, 2 people of color that were not being looked at. We already have Corey as a person of color that's going in there. I don't understand. I mean, whatever. I just really, y'all, you know, we love Amber B.
And I like Corey. I'm not down for this at all. I think this is BS. And I'm like, Logan, don't get too comfortable and don't be kikiing too much about putting a couple against each other because karma acts quick in the challenge house. Ask anybody. So you reap what you sow, my friend. You reap what you sow, buddy. So you will be the next one, and you'll be against Big T. Or you'll go in and you'll have to go in against Big T while you're laughing and taking joy and pleasure in somebody's misfortune.
You mean with her?
No, against her. Because he was talking about Amber would have to go against Jeremiah.
Oh, no. I think
he wants them. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, I was confused.
My bad. Okay. So you'll have to do that. The shoe will be on your foot. So just keep kicking.
I just hope that Amber B and Jeremiah come back if that's something that they do.
I just don't like this at all. I don't want this plan to happen.
I don't like it either.
And Nelson, I just hope he doesn't fall on the sword again. But I would definitely feel some type of way if you made a deal with me and it benefited me and then you put my boy in. But, you know, it's his fault to some degree. But it just sucks.
That's going to happen.
And I hope that he learns, don't throw things. Because that has always been the number one rule in the challenge in Big Brother. Do not throw things. Just don't.
Y'all, this is just intense. We don't know what's going to happen. Ashley came up. Devin was all for keeping Corey. But then he has CT that's like, well, why are we doing that? Like, why are we putting in Ashley? Well, why are we protecting Corey? Why are you protecting Corey? And then Ashley comes in at the opportune moment, states her case, and then she has CT, of course. She has Kyle, which she already had CT and Kyle, which I wish Devin would realize this. And then also, who's the other?
Tori now.
Tori now,
It's
which
a
I thought
load
Tori and
of
Corey
crap.
were close.
I thought they were close too, so I'm just scratching my head. It doesn't look good. It doesn't smell right. And for me, it's like, Devin, don't you realize that you would be helping CT? Like, you're just helping him get further in the game.
Yeah.
CT is good with Ashley. Ashley is also a shield for him because she's also won money like him. Of course he wants Ashley to stay. They're cool. They've always been cool. They've always stuck together because they're both want a lot of money on this show. Why? What are you not seeing? What's not clicking? They're playing the crap out of you right now. This does not benefit
He
you.
also maybe was playing the crap out of them. For all we know, he could have been like, oh, wow, this is like changes everything, knowing full well that he's going to go in there and vote Ashley.
I hope so. And I hope that he's watching and he's seeing how people are playing and he's seeing how people are aligned. And I think it's complete bull that Corey is even being brought up in comparison to Ashley.
Yeah,
Corey has never won
lost there.
before. And like he said, he's played loyal, straight game all of his challenge life, his career. So I don't get why, yes, Ashley, you can say, oh, that's the only time I snaked anyone. You can't say anything else. But Corey hasn't never snaked anybody. So that one time should be enough to take you out. So I don't understand why people are even listening to this, entertaining this, like, oh, she's proving something now and she should be safe. No, she's won. She's good at finals. She's won finals. Get her out of the house. It's not rocket science. And it's insulting that they're acting like it is.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I wanted Corey to go in, but if it's him versus Ashley, Ashley should be the one going in over him. 100%. I mean, logically speaking, and that's also who I would want to go in.
And I like Ashley, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, are y'all dumb? Like, I don't even get, like, why are we scratching our heads? Why are we debating? What is the problem? And I don't like that there's a problem, and it concerns me.
I mean,
that
just send them both in. That's my thing.
Send them both in. That's
send
a great
Ashley
solution.
And Ed in as the houseboat, and then have Nani send in Corey and Bettina.
That's the perfect thing to do because they otherwise they're not going to get Ashley in there because for whatever reason Logan promised him safety. Like, that's another thing, you guys. I'm really, like, I'm steaming about that. I'm very heated about that.
Yeah, he won that because of Nelson.
Yeah, Ed was still fighting you. So why is Ed safe when Nelson helped you win? Nelson should be safe and Ed should be on the chopping block for not helping you, for, like, not listening and adhering your advice. And best believe if the shoe was on the other foot and Nelson kept fighting and Ed helped Logan, Nelson would be on the chopping block. And I have a big problem about that.
Yeah, I don't know about this, y'all. Side-eyeing.
I don't like this. And people need to examine themselves. I don't like this. Why are these decisions being made? Oh, it's a dumpster fire, you guys. She forgot we had to film. We're just talking about it. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire. I don't like how it went down. I don't like that they picked Corey when Ashley was, like, literally flashing in neon lights and had arrows pointing at her. And the fact that they couldn't see that, or they'd rather get rid of Corey, it's just unsettling and it's disgusting to me. But, you know, that's just me. I'm trying not to take things personally, but I don't like that.
I mean, if this is a partner game in the end and maybe the guys realize, oh, it's actually not doing us any good to get rid of Ashley, we should get rid of Corey because we're not going to be partners with Corey. We can have Ashley as a partner and she can help us win.
Well, I could totally see that. And to that effect, I can't blame the guys because, you know, Corey is a bigger threat than Ed is, and Ed was off the table anyways. So, yeah, well, off the table to the winners. But he's a bigger threat than Ed. So I can understand the guys wanting but Devin saying, I'm really good at sussing out BS or whatever. I know when someone's lying and she's lying. Bro,
You were wrong.
You were wrong, you brilliant mastermind. Like, you're better than this. Like, I feel like you just wanted to vote for Corey.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to watch people, like,
turn on somebody who actually has played a straight up game every single time and did not deserve that.
But, you know,
just say
honestly,
he's a threat.
I will say, watching him say, I've played a straight up game, I do kind of agree with Kyle to a certain degree that everybody has done some type of lying in this game. I'm sorry, I do agree with that. And
I don't agree that everybody's a snake, though. Some people lie here and there, but
he did say that, but he also said everybody
is a whole
has
other
lied.
level.
He said that, and
He said everyone's a snake. That's what I heard.
Okay, well,
everyone's not a snake
lied in this game, and everybody is in some form maybe snaking someone into some extent, in my opinion, because everybody can't play with everybody, and that's why Tori, as we saw from last season, just would rather not even talk to the people if she knew she was getting them out or coming after them, and now that kind of makes sense now. But it's like,
but I think Kyle is a snake, so I don't think that he gets to say that.
I mean, Kyle
lied
definitely is a snake.
way more than other people. So, but anyways, it's like people turning on Josh, and I feel like Josh plays a very straightforward game every season. So I just don't like it. And then I just don't get why I vote in Jeremiah and Amber. I understand Nani kind of being like, yeah, Amber's a threat, but why did Logan not think to put in Ashley?
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think maybe Logan was doing his best to choose a vet that Nani would be comfortable with throwing in. And he's like, hey, let's get the boyfriend and the girlfriend out. Yeah. You know, that's a vet. But I don't think Nani's going to go for it. If Priscilla's on the table, hopefully she will stick with, even though the bet is off, I don't think she would choose that opportunity to make an enemy out of Amber B. That's just me.
And she could be right, because they did do some foreshadowing with Priscilla saying she didn't trust her. Now, I'm thinking they just did it for drama, but they really may have done it because Priscilla is going to go in. And I hope she does, because even though I love Priscilla and she's a boss and she just changed the game, then I can 100% root for Corey.
Yeah,
and that's who I was going to be rooting for anyways, which was going to be really hard for me to root against Amber. But she wasn't going to be with me, because you know how she feels about Corey. But you know how we both feel about Amber. So that was going to be hard for me. But I was going to say, you know, I really want Corey or Nelson to finally win. So that was why I was going to still be rooting for Corey, because Amber's already won. Awesome. Praise the Lord. She's great. She's already won. So
I was just happy to hear Nani say that she loves Amber and she is a sweetheart, because if Nani's saying that, that's the truth. She said that to Logan when Logan brought her up. She was like, I mean, I love her.
And Nani is the truth, you guys. Nani is the truth. She wasn't always that in the past, but homegirl has leveled up. She is not
the truth.
She has leveled up.
God is the truth, but
you know, that's a saying. Come on. All right. But, you know, you can go off of what, she's a sweetheart. So, and she looks at everybody with a level head. Yeah. So, anyways, we're talking too much. Hopefully it's Priscilla, even though we love you.
Oh my gosh, this is so gosh darn stressful.
She's not happy. I'm happy, because I think my people are going to win. The ones who I was going for, they're all my people, which is...
I mean, Devin kind of did like a little bit of foreshadowing where he was like, but I can tell their strategy's not going to last. But I need for it to last. Even though that was foreshadowing, I'm still holding out that it just meant that they were going to struggle in the end. I mean, they're so close. They've got to do this. I need them to be able to do this. I want them going back in that house.
And my thing is, no one can ever say anything to Amber B, but you are the queen, and you are, she's actually, and not self-proclaimed like some people on the show who just talk all this stuff about themselves. And somebody else too does that too. And somebody else too. Well, I'm not going to say, we can put Casey in there. Sure, put her in there. She wins dailies, but anyways, she actually shows up, and she, every single time,
she has so
eliminations,
I just love
finals. Her. Yeah, she is a contender. So, but I really need her to go home right now, because I'm sorry.
Bye-bye.
And I want Corey to stay, and I want him to actually win, or, you know, get close to winning. I would rather Nelson win, but I'm disgusted with the fact that they voted in someone who's gotten nothing above second place, and someone who won one time.
I understand, but who cares?
I'm going to say that over CT and Ashley, who won several. Will they though? Will they really?
Well, they should. Logically speaking, they should get
the fact that they weren't even like looking at them or considering them, doesn't sit right with me. But that's all. I've said
Doesn't
it.
sit right with me
You
as
know
well.
how I feel about it. I don't like
But
it.
I want Amber B here.
Examine yourselves. Some of you are feeling like me right now. Some of you are feeling like her. She's not happy. At all.
I love Amber B so much. And
I love
really
Amber B
that
so much too.
so well. And she didn't deserve that.
So how can y'all call her fake? Don't stop.
So
y'all better stop hating on her.
It was Nani that threw her in there. And I hope that Nani will not do that to her anymore. Like,
yeah, it's like Nani, Logan wrapped that pretty package for you, but I wish you would have been like, or Ashley is also an option. We promised Ed's safety. We didn't promise Ashley's safety.
Yeah,
like
Ashley and CT should not have been safe. They're both champions of multiple wins. Amber B has only won one time. Corey has not won at all. So, like she had already said, it just didn't make sense for them to even be down there. Amber B did such an amazing job, and I'm so sad she had to leave.
So, sorry to see the queen go, but we can't wait to see her come back. And
Corey and Bettina did not get to steal.
Which was just like a slap in the face.
Yeah, all I can say is this twist better be something that benefits them.
Yeah,
because otherwise it's not cool.
Like, I don't know, are they doing teams now? And they're going to be the team captains? Or they're going to, I don't know. It needs to be a fair shot. And are they doing individuals? I kind of like that idea as well. And I think
they still need to get some kind of advantage. Like, they get to pick the order for the next challenge or something.
Yeah, they should definitely get an advantage. And I think, House, you're looking dumb because this was your shot to get Ashley and CT in the elimination.
Yeah, now they might not
and you may not get that. Yeah, again. So good job, everybody. Really brilliant. And thank you for watching our recap. That's how we felt about tonight's episode. We felt like people voted in the wrong people.
Yeah, this is like the first one that I didn't like.
Yeah, for reasons that didn't feel legit to us and reasons that didn't sit right with us. You tell us what you think. Yeah, it was BS. But big congratulations to Corey and Bettina. They worked well together. They never gave up on each other, never shouted at each other, got annoyed with each other. They really worked well together. And, you know, if they got to stay partners, they're a good partnership. But good job to them. Kudos to them. Sorry to see Amber go. And this episode was interesting. See you guys next week.